Hi, myself Pooja Bak, Assistant Professor of Greater Kolkata College of Engineering and Management of JS Group, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Here you will find the details of my contact information, and I have developed a Facebook page where regular updates regarding this course are available time to time. Hello everyone. Here in this session, I will be going to explain Shannon-Fano encoding algorithm and how to solve example based on Shannon-Fano encoding. Before we solve example, let us see how we can encode symbol by using Shannon-Fano encoding. Shannon-Fano encoding is used to convert the message into some codes. I have some digital message and I have to transmit it. So the digital message is converted into codes with the help of information theory. From the information theory, I know that the messages which are having higher probability carry less information, and the message which are carrying lesser probability carry higher information. So the messages which are having higher information, I will send them through large number of bits. So how these things are done, we will see in Shannon-Fano encoding. So I can say that it is used to reduce the redundancy. And if I am denoting the higher probability messages with lesser code word, so it used to use bandwidth efficiency. So basically, the Shannon-Fano encoding is used to convert the message into some codes. And I have some digital data and have to transmit it this. So the digital message is first converted into codes. And I know that the messages which are having higher probability carry less information, and the messages which are carrying lower probability or lesser probability carry higher information. So the messages which are having higher information, I will send them through large number of bits. So how these things are done, we will see in Shannon-Fano encoding. So the first point is, I can say that it is used to reduce the redundancy. And number two, if I am denoting the higher probability messages with lesser code word, so it used to use bandwidth efficiency. So to encode that, we need to follow the basic steps. So let's see. These are the basic steps of Shannon-Fano encoding that I will be going to follow for a solution of example. So first step is the message are first written in the order of decreasing probability. And the next is the divide of the message is set into two more equiprobable subset X and Y. So divide the messages into two most equiprobable subset, which is X and Y. The message of first set X is given bit 0 and message in second subset is given bit 1. Okay, so at first divide the message into two subset, which is X and Y, and the first subset X is given bit 0 and message in the second subset is given bit 1. Number 4, the procedure is now applied for each set separately till end. Number 5, finally we get the code word for respective symbol. And last one is calculation. So then we will be going this calculation, where we will find out what is efficiency by this formula. So the formula of efficiency is efficiency, which is denoted by eta. Eta equal to capital H by H bar, where capital H is entropy, we know that, and that could be calculated by summation I equal to 1 to n p log base 2 1 by pi. So this is the formula of entropy, which I have already discussed in my previous video. If you want to watch this video, then please check out this. So this is the formula of entropy. Okay. And H bar that we can calculate by summation of I equal to 1 to n pi in I, where p is the probability and n is the code word length. So this is the formula of entropy, and this is the formula of H bar. And now calculate redundancy. What is the formula of redundancy? Redundancy is 1 minus efficiency. So redundancy is denoted by RE equal to 1 minus eta. Eta is efficiency. So these are the basic steps of Shannon-Fano encoding, and this is the basic formula of Shannon-Fano encoding. So these are the steps that I will be going to follow step by step, and I will explain how to solve the examples. Okay. Now let us begin this session with solution of this example. So here, find the code word occurring in the possibility 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 8 and 1 by 8 for symbols S1, S2, S3 and S4. Find the efficiency and redundancy of this code. Okay, so there are 4 symbols and the possibility, which is 1 by 2, 1 by 4 and 1 by 4, 8 and 1 by 8. Now find out the efficiency and redundancy of code. Okay, let us have first step. So where first we need to arrange the symbol with probability in descending order. So the first step is we need to arrange the symbol with probability in descending order. Okay, so here the highest probability is 1 by 2 and the symbol of this probability is S1. So the highest probability is S1 and which symbol, the highest probability is 1 by 2 and which symbol is S1. Okay, now there is symbol and there is probability. The highest symbol is S1, which probability is 1 by 2. The next is S2, which probability is 1 by 4. And the third symbol is S3, that is having probability 1 by 8. And fourth symbol is S4, that is having probability 1 by 8. Okay. So addition of S2, S3 and S4, this probability is 1 by 2. Okay, the addition of these 3 probability of symbol S2, S3 and S4. So 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8. The result is 1 by 2. So addition of S2, S3 and S4, this probability is 1 by 2. So we can divide these in 2 subset. Okay. So let this is X and this is Y. And assign this with bit 0 and with bit 1. Okay. So because of the summation of all these 3 probability is 1 by 2. So we can divide this in 2 subset. S1, for S1 symbol it is 1 by 2. It is one subset which is denoted by X, and S2, S3 and S4 together it is another subset which is denoted by Y. And the first subset, assign this bit 0 and the next subset assign this with bit 1. Okay. Now this symbol is already assigned with bit 0. Now we should divide this subset into another subset with equal probability. Okay. Now here we will be dividing, this subset is 1 by 4 and this 2 combination is 1 by 4. So now we should divide this subset into another subset with equal probability. So this is 1 by 4, and the combination of S3 and S4 is also 1 by 4. So if I say this is another subset that is having bit 0, and this too is another subset that is having bit 1. So now S2 is another subset having bit 0, and combination of S3 and S4 is another subset having bit 1. Now only these 2 bits are there. So we can again resubset these 2 bits, like this is bit 0 and this is bit 1. Okay. So that is how we should define subset. So again see, first we need to divide this all probability into 2 subset with equal probability. Okay. If it is not equal, then it is fine. But here it is equal. So we can easily divide it. So here one subset, that is X, and second subset which is Y. And Y subset is having 3 symbols, S2, S3 and S4, and X is having 1 symbol which is S1. So X is having 0 bit and Y is having 1 bit. Then these 3 symbols again, that is dividing into 2 subset. So S0, so 1 by 4, that is 1 subset. So 1 by 4 which the symbol is S2. So 1 by 4, that is 1 subset, and 1 by 8 and 1 by 8 which is S3 and S4, that is another subset. Okay. And then there are 2 bits that again we can redefining subsets with 0 and 1 bit, like this. So now we should write down what will be the code word, and then I will write down the code word. Okay, let's see. So now the code word and length. So for S1, the code word is 0. We can see for S1 the code word is 0. And for S2 the code word is 1, 0. And for S3 the code word is 1, 1, 0. And for S4 the code word is 1, 1, 1. So that is how we can write down code word for all symbols. And the length of the code word for this S1 is 1, there is 1 bit. And for S2 there is 2 bit, so the length of it is 2. For S3 there is 3, and for S4 there is 4. Sorry, there is 3. Cause S3 and S4 code word having 3 bits. So that's why the length is 3 and 3 also. And that's how we can derive Shannon-Fano encoding of symbols. So first we need to write down the probability in descending order and then divide into subsets with equal probability. For one subset, assign bit 0, and for second subset, assign bit 1, and repeat that procedure till the end, and then assign code word as I mentioned here. Okay, so for S1 it is 0, for S2 it is 1 0, for S3 it is 1 1 0, and for S4 it is 1 1 1. And code word length that I have mentioned here. Okay. Now as I have told, for a calculation of efficiency, we should have the formula of efficiency is eta equal to capital H by H bar, where capital H is entropy, which is summation of I equal to 1 to n pi log base 2 1 by pi. And H bar is summation of I equal to 1 to n pi ni, where pi is the probability of code word and ni is the code word length. Okay. So H is the entropy, that is summation of I equal to 1 to 4. Now calculate the entropy, and that is summation of I equal to 1 to 4. Why it is 4? Because of 4 symbols are there. So summation of I equal to 1 to 4 pi log base 2 1 by pi. So let us have this calculation first. This will be 1 by 2 log base 2 1 by 2 log base 2 1 by 2, which is log base 2 2, because the probability is 1 by 2 plus pi. Now pi is 1 by 4, so 1 by 4 log base 2 1 by 4, so that is log base 2 4, and 1 by 8 log base 2 1 by 8, which is log base 2 8, and now this 1 by 8 occurs 2 times, so that's why it is multiplied by 2. So the result will be 1 by 2 log base 2 2 plus 1 by 4 log base 2 4 plus 1 by 8 log base 2 8 into 2, because that is happening 2 times. If you calculate this, log base 2 2, that is 1, log base 2 4, that is 2, and log base 2 8, that's value is 3. So this has to be 1 by 2 into 1 plus 1 by 4 into 2 plus 1 by 8 into 3 into 2. So it will be 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 3 by 4. And the result is 1.75 bits per symbol. Okay. So let us calculate of H bar. So H bar is summation of I equal to 1 to 4 Pi Ni, and the reason is 4 symbol are there, and Pi is the probability and Ni is the code word length. So this is what the code word length N. So this will be 1 by 2 into 1. For first symbol, the probability is 1 by 2 and the code word length is 1. So 1 by 2 into 1 plus 1 by 4 into 2. This is the second symbol is 2 and it's having probability 1 by 4 and the code word length is 2. Plus the third one is 1 by 8 into code word length 3 and the fourth probability is 1 by 8 also and its code word length is 3. So if you calculate this, you will be finding it is 1.75 bits. Okay. Now ultimately we have H and H bar. Okay. So ultimately we have the H and H bar. And both are 1.75. It means its efficiency is eta equal to H by H bar. So 1.75 by 1.75. So the value is 1. So 1 means it is 100%. Okay. So now redundancy, that is 1 minus efficiency. So redundancy is 1 minus eta which is efficiency. So 1 minus 1, it is 0. So redundancy is 0. So this is how we can identify efficiency and redundancy. Okay. So at first you have to calculate the entropy, which is H, and its value is here 1.75. And now the calculate H bar, which is 1.75 also. So the value of H and H bar is same. So the efficiency is eta equal to H by H bar. So it will be 1, and 1 means the 100% efficiency. So now calculate the redundancy. So the redundancy bits is 1 minus efficiency. So 1 minus efficiency is 1. So the result is 0. So redundancy is 0. So this is how we can identify efficiency and redundancy by Shannon-Fano encoding. And I hope that you have understood the session, and thank you so much for watching this video.